Greetings to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and happy Tuesday. Happy new month. Today happens to be Tuesday, the first day in the month of October in the year of 2024. My prayers to all my fans out there, to my family members, to those ones who love me and also to those ones who hate me, is that this month shall be a month of reconciliation, a month to recover of all your lost glory since this so-called government of Tinubu takeover. All that you have wasted, my dear, this month shall be a month of recovery. You shall recover all in the mighty name of Echoke. Protection and provision shall be your portion. Favor shall locate you, and you are going out and you are coming in. And our Igbo for market days shall always protect you, guide you, provide for you, and also be with you at any point in time. Eke Ori and Unkwo will be a kind of shade to you. They will protect you at daytime and also protect you and preserve you in the night time. And no any harm shall befall you. You are going out and your coming in shall be blessed. Wherever you are going, whether you meet a man or woman, old or young, my dear, favor shall follow you in this month of October. And in all, God will grant you a long life, good health, and the wisdom to overcome or to bypass whatever the so-called government of the Tinubu is giving to you. Because people don't receive woto to the extent that parents don't know their children anymore, and children don't recognize their parents because of hunger. Chai, I will for my people. Anyway, my wonderful Biafran brothers and sisters, let us go straight to the reason why we're here this morning. In case you don't know, let me break your bubbles. That those ones who keep on shouting that will not be alive to see Biafra come, now they don't start to relocate. One of them is Jack Yakubu Gowon. He don't go UK. According to him, he said he cannot be in this country and these people declare Biafra, knowing fully well that he tried everything humanly possible to wipe out that race called Biafra when he was the then head of state. But it didn't happen. So, guilty conscience, don't make the man. In fact, according to the Kebu, he said, and I quote, that if Biafra truly gets hurt, that when he died, that they should bury him in the UK. That they should never repatriate his body back to the north. That is the information I'm passing to the general public. Oh yeah, make sure I hear the important headlines that we're going to treat this morning. Former President Muhammadu Buhari don't go also join his former head of state, Yakubu Gowon, in London. These are the ones who said they will never be alive to see Biafra come. Well, it will happen before their eyes. Just like what happened at the United Nations General Assembly when Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu went to speak. People who wish for who have been planning or who have orchestrating the plans to end Israel, they couldn't stand the shame. All of them stand up and begin to walk away. That's exactly what this called Jack Yakubu Gowon have done, and the likes of Muhammadu Buhari. Nigerian Independence Day. Don't fly any Nigerian flag in Biafra land. Indigenous people of Biafra warns. Bobrisky, you remain suspended. National Correctional Center tells Anugwa and others who perpetrated in collecting bribe to give a duplex to Bobrisky. Banditry allegation, no court okayed suit to probe Meta Wale. Shinkafi alleges. Anyway, my people, now here we go start our news. Oya, tight your seatbelt because we are going to fly on a very high altitude. Like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Immediate past president of the zoo, Muhammadu Buhari, has undertaken a short trip to London to join his friend for undisclosed reasons. Well, we know. The former president, however, took time off to visit former head of state, General Jack Yakubu Gowon, retired at the latter's London residence on Sunday. One of the Buhari's media handlers, Buhari Salahu, took to his Facebook page to share the photos of his principal's visit to General Yakubu Gowon on Sunday evening. Salahu wrote, in the course of his short trip to the United Kingdom, former president of the zoo, Muhammadu Buhari, paid visit to an unimportant elder statesman, General Jack Yakubu Gowon, at his London abode. Leadership recalled that while former President Buhari has retired to his native Daura town in Katsina State since 29th May of 2023, when he left office, Yakubu Gowon, who is also retired, who was Nigeria's head of state from 1966 to 1976, recently relocated to UK for reason best known to him, according to them. But we know the reason. Do not fly any Nigerian flag in Biafra land because Biafra land is not part of the zoo. The Directorate of State, which is a DOS, of the Global Family and Movement of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, wishes to remind Biafrans at home and in the diaspora that the ban on the celebration of the zoo Nigeria annual October 1st Independence Day by Biafrans is still in force. As a Biafran, you are to avoid any Nigerian independence celebration globally. IPOB calls on the Biafrans globally to go about their normal businesses because we are not part of the zoo and have nothing to do with their British flag independence of 1960. We are aware that some prominent Igbo men and women played pivotal roles in securing the flag independence that Nigeria celebrates annually on every October 1st. However, such independence has taken more blood of Igbo to maintain than any other ethnic group in the so-called Zojuria. Biafrans have decided to reject the bloody flag independence of Zojuria and work for the restoration of a true, united, and prosperous independence state of Biafra. Therefore, every Biafran should reject this Nigerian forced unity as we look forward to celebrating the Biafra independence soon. Ndị Igbo must adhere to this clarion call to stop every activity concerning Zojurian independence tomorrow. There shall be no flying of Nigerian flags in Biafra territory. There shall be no evidence of activity for students in Biafra land. Everyone should go about their businesses or use that day for family quality time and rest at home for those who may choose not to go for their work and businesses. IPOB is not joking with the restoration of Biafra freedom and sovereignty. Do not make yourself an enemy of the struggle by participating in the so-called Zojurian flag independence celebrations, which will take place on the 1st of October today. Parents and guardians must not allow their children to go for any Nigerian independence activities tomorrow. We are monitoring everywhere in Biafra land. As an Igbo parent, do not allow your children to be sacrificed for a country that considers them less of a human. Comrade Ima Powerless, Media and Public Secretary for Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB. Bob, according to the information, you remain suspended. Nigerian Correctional Center tells Anugwa and others. The Nigerian Correctional Service has officially confirmed the suspension of several senior officers, including Deputy Controller of Corrections, Michael Anugwa, over allegations of ethical violations related to the custody of cross-dresser Idris Okunenye, better known as Bobrisky, at the Krikri Medium Security Custodial Center in Lagos. This affirmation comes after the DCC Anugwa contested claims of his suspension during a parliamentary inquiry held in Abuja yesterday, being Monday. Anugwa insisted he had not been suspended, contradicting the directive from the Minister of Interior, Dr. Olubunmi Tunji Ojo. In response, Nigeria Correctional Service spokesperson ACC Abubakar Omar released a statement which is on Monday yesterday, night clarifying the situation. According to Omar, the suspension, which was implemented on September 26, 2024, had been properly communicated to the officers involved. He said the attention of the Nigerian Correctional Service has been drawn to a trending video of one of its senior officers purporting that the service has not served him a letter of suspension as earlier directed by the Civil Defense, Correctional Fire and Immigration Service Board, CDCFIB. The service views This as an act of gross misconduct aimed at misleading the public on the issue at hand. For the avoidance of doubt, the Nigerian Correctional Service suspended not only the said officer in the video, but 3 other officers following their alleged rules in various misconduct so as to allow for further investigation. The suspended officers are the officer in charge of the Maximum Security Custodial Center, Kirikiri, Lagos, Deputy Controller of Corrections, DCC, Sikiru Adekunle, the officer in charge of the Medium Security Custodial Center, Kirikiri, Lagos, Deputy Controller of Correctional, DCC, Michael Anogwa, the officer in charge of the Medium Security Custodial Center, Kuje FCT Command, DCC, Kevin Ikechukwu Ilo Afonse, and Assistant Superintendent of Correctional ASC 2 Obulu Samuel Obinna of the Medium Security Custodial Center, Abakaliki, Ebonyi State. Record that 2 letters were issued by the Civil Defense, Correctional, Fire and Immigration Service Board with reference number CDCFIB/NCOS/DISP/016/VOL Volume 2, 16 and so on and so forth, dated 26 September of 2024, suspending the aforementioned officers. The suspension, which took effect from the 26 September 2024, was conveyed to the various officers accordingly. The public is advised to remain resolute, as the service would ensure that thorough investigations will be carried out, and any person or group of persons found culpable would be punished in line with the public service rules as well as other extant laws. The last but not the least, banditry allegation, no court okay suit to probe Metawale Shinkafi. Chieftain of the All Poverty Congress APC in Zamfara State, Sani Abdullahi Shinkafi, had reacted to the report that the court had okayed a suit to compel the Fulani government to probe ex-governor Bello Metawale. A report emerged during the weekend saying that the Fulani government High Court in Abuja had approved a lawsuit seeking to compel federal government to investigate allegations linking Metawale to banditry in Zamfara State. This suit marked FHC/ABJ/TS/1434-2024, which listed Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Attorney General of the Federation, and Inspector General of Police (IGP) as the first, second, and third defendants, respectively, was said to have been brought before the court by a human rights activist, Abubakar Dahiru. Shinkafi, in a statement on Sunday, said that even though a case was filed at the said Federal High Court, it has not been assigned to any judge, not mentioned, heard, and determined by whatever court. For this reason, Shinkafi said it was wrong to say that the court okayed the suit. It was Professor Kabiru Danladi who said that a case filed is not a case heard, and a case heard is not a case determined until the pronouncement of the court. The presumption of innocence is applicable to all defendants. Shinkafi, who is a former heir to Metawale, said, Section 36, subsection 5 of the 1999 Constitution as amended provides that every person who is charged with a criminal offense shall be presumed to be innocent until proven guilty. In the determination of his civil rights and obligations, including any questions or determinations by or against any government authority or a person, shall be entitled to a fair hearing within a reasonable time by a court or other tribunal established by law and constituted in such a manner as to secure its independence and impartiality. Shinkafi said the story was incomplete since it failed to publish the court proceedings and enrolled a court order where this suit was okayed, the name of the judge, court number, and defendants' counsels. He wants the newspaper Proprietors Association of Nigeria, Guide of Editors Nigerian Union of Journalists, and Media Ombudsman, National Media Complaint Commission to thoroughly investigate the so-called story. Last but not the least, it is time to stop media trials and propaganda against highly esteemed public office holders like Metawale. We urge the Honorable Minister to remain focused in the quest for a strong, virile, united, progressive, equitable, and just democratic nation, according to Shinkafi, who happens to be his special aide during his term as a governor of Zamfara State. So, my good people, and I don't hear them, defendants of the evil, Minister for State, for whatever they call it. I beg, make a like, share, comment, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos coming your way. My name is Sediman Amandianez. I'll be right back. Give me some.